big sign, yeah.
Well, maybe you can introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Tom Holmes from Baraboo. Sue and I own Glenville Timber Rights, an environmentally friendly building business here in Baraboo. Wisconsin has a proud and rich tradition of environmental protection, which is in peril with this particular governor. We're marching today to stand for the legacy of Aldo Leopold, Gaylord Nelson, Spencer Black, and others that have stood for the environment over the course of time. This is why we're here today. We feel that all the work done by those people before us is in peril right now with this particular governor and the people that he's put in charge of our natural resources.
You guys are from Baraboo. How many times have you been protesting in Devil's Lake?
Never in Devil's Lake. I've been down in Madison 13 times, twice in Baraboo, once up in the Dells. So I've lived here for 60 years, and I have never seen a time like we're going through with this governor. There are so many layers of wrong-headed policies that we really feel it's important to speak out now while we still have a chance to speak out.
What did he say to you guys that in a beautiful Saturday morning you have so many people coming to protest in the park?
Well, we're happy to see these numbers of people. We'd like to see more, to be honest with you. You know, Sue has put an awful lot of work into this along with Gail Lamberty, you know. It's wonderful to see these people taking time out of their Saturday morning, but boy, with legislation that's pending here and due to be signed as early as tomorrow, there's a lot of work that needs to be done by activists around the state, and we'd like to enlist as many people as possible for events like this.
So you've been working very hard, like in a recount of Kloppenberg, and now you're working on the recall of Walker. Tell me a little bit about the work that is going on.
Well, we've been involved in getting signatures for the recall of Luther Olson. I was involved in the recount process on Joanne Kloppenberg's side. And of course, you know, we've got the Fighting Bob Fest legacy that we started along with Ed Garvey and some other good activists. So we've got quite a history of progressive activity.
Yeah, you did have a very, very good, very well attended hearing not that long ago.
Pardon?
You did have a very good hearing not that long ago.
Yes. Right. On April 15th, Fred Clark, our representative, who is now running against Luther Olson for Senate, hosted it. And we had 69 speakers come and speak for 6 hours on all the different topics that are of concern that this governor is decimating with his new policies.
Well, anything else like you guys like to say?
I think, Luciano, I think you should get some quotes from Gail Lamberty right behind us here. Gail's one of the organizers of this and very good speaker. So why don't you, maybe you should ask Gail.
Well, hi, Gail.
Good morning. Isn't this a great day to be walking
They got,
to Devil's Lake State
they
Park?
got rid of me in front.
Well, it's important to carry this sign and it's important to carry the flags.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about the work you've been putting in organizing that.
Well, you know, I'm an old progressive from a long time back. Baraboo is the birthplace of Belle Case La Follette. And when you talk about progressives, you can't talk about anything but the La Follettes. But they had a very good friend. His name was Justice Brandeis of the Supreme Court. And his saying was, the most important political office is that of private citizen. And look at this. Doesn't this prove it? Doesn't this spring in Wisconsin at the Capitol prove it's the Wisconsin citizen that matters most of all? And we're just going to make sure the governor remembers that.
Is there any specific part in the budget who concern you vis-a-vis of environment?
Well, shall we have about 4 days to discuss that?
Okay, well.
I'm not going to go into that right now. It's a passionate love for this state. It's the legacy of Aldo Leopold, John Muir, Gaylord Nelson. It's in our blood, it's in our veins, it's in our psyche. We have a moral obligation to protect this and not privatize this. Devil's Lake gets 1.8 million visitors per year. This is a public park. That profit that comes from this goes to the people in the state of Wisconsin. Our natural environment is the greatest legacy we have. It's up to us to protect it, honor it, love it as much as we possibly can. We owe that to Gaylord Nelson.
In Baraboo, you are recalling one of the senators, right?
Actually, I live in Dane County. So I've got Mark Miller for my representative.
I've been doing a lot of recall canvassing against Luther Olson.
Excuse me?
I've been doing a lot of, I'm not from his district, but I've been doing a lot of door-to-door canvassing for the recall effort to get Fred Clark in to beat Luther Olson in the recall canvassing.
How is that working?
It's fabulous. The support at the doors is amazing. Every day we talk to people who said Scott Walker was the last Republican they voted for, and they were going to vote for Fred Clark. I mean, a lifetime Republican, so it's looking good.
Well, thanks a lot. Anything else you'd like to add? And maybe introduce yourself.
Oh, my name's Karen Turk. I work with the UW Geography Department in Madison. And the big thing is what's going on here in Wisconsin is so much bigger than a union issue. The union issue is just the tip of the iceberg. The big problem, everything that's going on seems to be to move Wisconsin into move things towards privatization, and that's what so many people are against, is the privatization of our state, from our lands to our schools to everything, it seems.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I think that's it.
Thank you.
Happy to be here in the park protesting for a change of scenery.
Steve, is this on?
What did you think of
Steve, is this on? All right, folks, we're going to start. Good morning. Well, I want to thank all the friends and supporters of Devil's Lake State Park, no matter what your background, no matter where you're from. Obviously, a lot of folks from this region, but I think from folks from all across the state. So many of us have tremendous stories about Devil's Lake, and I'm going to tell a few this morning, but I'm also going to tell a couple about our own life, my life growing up as a scout and being here many times in the past, as well as my own kids. look back, we did a little bit of research with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources. First off, I want to thank Secretary Stepp for being here. I want to thank our State Parks Director and our Steve, our head here at Devils Lake State Park, and all the staff here at all our other state parks, as well as those throughout the Department of Natural Resources. We have a great staff. Part of the reason why we've had such a tremendous asset here for 100 years is the long history of great folks who work not only at Devils Lake, but throughout the Wisconsin State Park System. And I want to give our park system a great round of applause and the staff associated with that.
Take a hike! 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 Take a hike!
You know that? The Claude bought this. Can I get my picture?
Sure.
Oh, they did. I did not.
Thank you.
Please sign this.
Walk in front.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How are you?
I'll tell you how you get there, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. We're actually from Elkhorn.
Oh, really? I grew up in Delaware.
I know you did.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal. Good
Thank you for coming.
I remember we met at NACO a couple of years ago.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, good to see you.
Up that way, and then we can get some cake.
I appreciate it.
Is this your old gang?
Yes, just want to introduce everyone here.
How are you?
This is Governor Walker. Can you say hi, guys?
You guys having a beautiful day.
State parks. It's even a better day when you come and let the governor know how you feel about our state parks.
Yeah, listen, I think, I'm not sure, I've not been everywhere, but to me, it's the first time that protesters get that close to the governor. What do you think about that?
You know, as far as I know, this is the first public event that's been advertised that he was coming to. And I think this turnout of a couple hundred people is amazing, especially when you see it was more people protesting than people were invited to the event. I think that's incredible. It says a lot about how people in Wisconsin feel about the future of our state.
I heard there might be the double of protesters. Like I heard an estimate, maybe 200 protesters and 100 invited. You think it's accurate?
Well, someone told me he went through and counted the crowd, and not someone who was, you know, working to come up with a number, but he thought there were 300 people here because he physically counted them. So who estimates the crowd? You know what? It was a good day. People certainly gave the governor the message.
About the boat.
Wasn't that wonderful? I was getting a lot of phone calls about people to come out in boats, and they looked so happy out there. The irony of all ironies, of course, was that you couldn't hear anything that anyone was saying. I don't know why they didn't turn the loudspeakers on, but it turned out to be just fine.
All right, Gail. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.